Hi everyone, this is Hemadri. I am working as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering in RMK College of Engineering and Technology. Today I am going to discuss about Six Sigma and process tolerance and Six Sigma and cultural change. So first we will see the process tolerance. So it is a value that sets the standard. By using this, your process capability can be determined. So it is defined as a multiple of process standard deviation, that is called sigma. So we can call usually it as a Six Sigma. We can call this as a tolerance. Some process require it is a higher Six Sigma, stricter tolerance than the others. Example, passenger safety, mainly it will depend on the components of an airplane. Suppose you are traveling in airplane, the passenger safety it will depend on the components of an airplane. Therefore, here the process that produces these airplane components must have a high tolerance. But if our process does not affect the safety of people and resources, a lower tolerance also we can preferable in some process. So here this is called upper control limit and lower control limit, and 3 sigma plus 3 sigma, and this is called process width. Design width means lower specification limit and upper specification limit. So this is the mean of the process. We can call this as a voice of the process. Now we can see the most popular metric here in Six Sigma projects we are using is DMAC and design for Six Sigma. That is called defects per million opportunities. So what is this means? This measurement, by using this, we can calculate the number of defects per million components. That is called average number of defects per unit. Then number of opportunities for making the defect on the product. So this one again we have to normalize it to the 1 million. This is called DPMO, defects per million opportunities. Suppose a too tight tolerance, suppose your tolerance you are giving very tight to the functional requirements, but it should not cost effective. A too low tolerance also, it will bring the low assembly process. Again we have to do the rework to maintain the performance. So that's why we have to maintain these tolerance limits based on your process. If the variation exceeds this limit, then the goal is to reduce the variation, or we can shift the average to the closer to the center of the limits. So this is the major thing in Six Sigma. So we have to reduce the process variation in a Six Sigma. So we can identify what are all the factors mainly it is causing for the process. We can try to reduce these factors. Now we can see Six Sigma capability or process capability index. So how we can measure this means, it is a relationship between the voice of the process and voice of the customer. So mainly it is a ratio of voice of the customer requirements and the process variation. That is called CP equal to voice of the customer and voice of the process. So process capability index means design tolerance by process tolerance. So here voice of the customer is upper specification limit minus lower specification limit. Voice of process is upper control limit minus lower control limit, that is called Six Sigma. Now CP equal to USL minus LSL by Six Sigma. So by using this we can calculate the CP value. Next is Six Sigma on cultural changes. So what is the difference between traditional and Six Sigma for various aspects of culture? So the Six Sigma mainly focus on the process improvement and defect reduction, and we can reduce the process variation. So then your organization profit will increase, you can sustain in the current market. So we can see the difference. Six Sigma is to create a culture of the continuous improvement. So step by step we have to improve all the process and employees in the organization to improve the process by reduction of the defects. So now we will see work orientation. For work orientation, traditional means departmental or functional or task, but Six Sigma, it is a process flow or customer output related. And what needs to be improving? In traditional requirements, it is a senior managers or department managers, they will take the decisions. But in Six Sigma, same senior and departmental managers, but from the bottom up suggestions from the project leaders and team members also they will consider. Leadership qualities, here it is a functional managers or designated project leaders, but here in Six Sigma it is a champions, that is called an improvement specialist, green belt, black belt, like this they will give the training and we have to complete the particular projects. And then skills, so here specialists like engineers and managers, they will implement the solution, but here project leaders, team members and managers. And improvement methods, the most familiar ones, they can use tools. Here Six Sigma tools like common and various Six Sigma tools they can use, like FMEA, QFD and all these things they can use. Degree of operator involvement, so here ad hoc method they will follow, but in Six Sigma it will be specifically for starting from yellow belt training. In project management related to the improvement, here it is a variable in traditional. Six Sigma, it is a each and every step of DMAT methodology. And performance, how the performance they are going to measure means actual versus budget. Here impacts on the casual measures and outputs. So it will depends on the X and Y's. So that's why in Six Sigma culture, we can improve the process throughout the organization. We have to give the training for the employees on various Six Sigma tools and techniques. Then continuously we can improve the process. So this is called about difference between traditional and Six Sigma culture. Now we can see the change management. For change management, we have to create some separate new culture, that is called, before implementing Six Sigma, that is called normal traditional culture. After implementing Six Sigma, you can see the major difference. So each and every person in the employees, they will work towards the goal of organization and they can implement Six Sigma culture into the organization. So first we have to create awareness and desire for the employees and expose the organization to change. So they are ready to accept the change in culture. But many employees, they will not ready to accept. We have to make them to understand about Six Sigma. We can make it as a possible to implement in organization. And move head bar prepared for the surprises. So continuously they have to work for this Six Sigma projects and reward generously. We have to award the rewards for the team members or Six Sigma projects. So this is called change management. Thank you. So today we have seen about Six Sigma and traditional culture difference and process capability. Thank you.